Day 3 back to the jumps. Not really a fan of long warm-ups. Might get me injured one of these days, but feel ready to go. So I did some warm-up at the weight room, just trying to work on my tendon stiffness. So I've been doing knee over toe, heavy isometrics at the top. So with these hurdle hops and these pogo jumps, I'm trying to make sure it translates. So focus on getting as high as I can. Gotta listen to my Achilles. But yeah, not feeling anything now, so. Second rep felt good, feel bouncy. On to the pogos. Yeah, gotta be aggressive on these. Those are surprisingly hard on the knees, which I never really experienced before. So maybe it's that they're taking extra load now, which is a good sign that my Achilles is adapting, but at the same time, I don't know. So onto the single leg pogos. Decided to take my shoes off just to make sure I was challenging myself and not putting too much load from the back of my heel, because it is kind of it is heavier, you know, than without the shoes. So yeah. I don't know if y'all can tell from the video, but you can see that my tendon stiffness isn't as good on my right leg. So I'm having more heel collapse, which is, it's kind of have a deficiency, but definitely comes from me long jumping off my left and triple jumping off my left. My right leg just isn't as coordinated. And that's also the leg where my Achilles gets sore on first. So it's definitely the weaker side. So definitely the thing holding me back, I guess. I mean, I don't really know, but those felt good though. Definitely want to continue doing those without my shoe. Definitely felt the difference, so yeah. So like I mentioned last time, I got the heel cuts today. I actually I got these online, but I like the ones that have at Dick's better. So definitely get some heel cuts, or you will most likely bruise your heel if you jam it bad. So I'm gonna put the heel cups in today when I'm doing bounding. About to go to bounding right now. Gonna do alternating for sure. Don't know if I'm gonna do single. Probably alternating single. I don't like single rights though, but we gonna see. It's gonna be a game time decision. I don't like the way this feels. I'm gonna just take the risk. But is it worth the risk though? I should do it in the grass. That's smart. But I'm gonna do it on track. I'm gonna take the risk, so I gotta have perfect ground contacts. Can't bring in too much speed. If I bring in too much speed, I can't mess up. Gotta have a perfect ground contact. So, yep. Pretty standard first rep, I say. Just the right amount of speed, challenging amount of speed, which is not very fast. So that's what we need to get better at, just maintaining speed and still just adapting the legs to be able to produce force in a short time frame. Because what I figured out is your last phase is where the speed matters the most. Because I mean, you can still jump far your first two phases with low speed, but if you don't have any speed to take into the last phase, you're not gonna jump far. But, yep. Okay, so those were better reps. That was a better rep. So just had to warm up for that first set. That was a better rep. What I noticed on that one was I had one good ground contact on the right, then I lost on the second one. It's because I was neglecting my arms. So you can't forget your arms. You just gotta make sure you use that stretch reflex in your arms to help propel you forward even a little bit more. And it helps with your rhythm as well. Because if you don't, you're gonna be too passive. You're gonna be on the ground too long. You're not gonna jump as far. You're gonna lose speed. And bam. Especially it's important for me because my right leg is my last phase. So it'll make my whole rest of the jump pretty much worthless if I lose everything on the last phase. Because like I said, you can jump the same on your hop and step, or about the same, even at lower speeds. But it's your speed at the end that carries you out for that big jump phase. So at least that's what my experience is, what I've gathered. So might not be 100% right, but yeah. Okay, so that was better and worse in some areas. Got better distance on some, more aggressive arms, but I lost my posture, that's the number one important thing. If you can't finish the jump because you're too far over rotated, it doesn't matter how much speed and power you got on the first two phases. So it was good, still a good rep. I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna do single leg now, and I think I'm gonna still hit some left rights just because I want some extra practice. I'll maybe do 3 left rights and then probably hit 2 single lefts. Yep. So I'm actually at a technical crossroads right now. I don't know if I want to switch to a double arm back technique. That's what made me successful in middle school, actually. I was able to go out to 40 feet my 8th grade year using the double arm technique. Because like I said, my weakness is not being able to produce enough force at higher speeds that's optimal for the greatest jump. So I was using a double arm technique to get a bigger hop. And I was still able to have some speed, from the run. Although I might have lost a little bit at the board from putting my arms back. But it was still better overall. So I'm at a technical crossroads right now. I do want to be that guy that just brings the most speed down the runway, even if I do put my arms back. And I think I can be that guy. Because I think my strongest part of my jump is my step phase, if I hit it right. But that single leg bounding rep was a good rep. My heel, I don't think I bothered it. If I did, it was only a little bit. Still gotta be careful with that though, because I am starting to feel it now. So that's another crossroads that I gotta figure out. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more single left, and then I'm gonna do some left rights. But feeling powerful. This is definitely the strongest my bound has ever been in my career. Which is makes sense because I PR'd this past season. Jumping, 50 feet 11. So just trying to keep that engine rolling. Try not to lose any power over the summer. But yeah, at a technical crossroads. Right now I'm practicing the double arm. See if I like it enough. But yeah, to be determined. So yeah, ground contacts still aren't perfect, which is harder because I'm bent over and I'm not running at max velocity mechanics, so I'm not upright. Still accelerating a little bit. So yeah, I might want to focus on that because it's not really worth it, hurting your heel. Then you really can't train. So not sure what I'll do with that. Probably just try to run taller, next week, whatever. Next time I do this, yeah, next week. So now I'm gonna go to the left right. And so yeah, feeling pretty good. Forgot I wasn't triple jumping. All right, so we're gonna do 2 more of those. Try to get some more distance on the first phase, but can't be over rotated, so I'm gonna try to hit one of those. Yeah, B on the ground contact. Could be a little bit quicker with my arms. Still working on that. So okay, now this is going back to that thing where I'm struggling to be forceful because of that rep, my foot was too far under me. I didn't have it enough in front of my center of mass, so I didn't have any power. So I gotta, hit the ground like that. I don't know how to do that without heel striking. So this time, I'm gonna try to come in the same way and just try to be really caught the arms back. Try to stay upright and just see how it comes out. Yeah, so really same old, to be honest. Hopefully it fixes itself I'm gonna do some really low intensity, you know, like 5 steps to see if I can build something, you know, because it is kind of hard because I'm not coming off a left, right. I'm just going left, right. So I really might just cancel left, rights and just go straight to the mini triples, which I think I said I was going to do last time, but I just forgot. So definitely got to remember to do that. Yeah. I like it. That made me very hopeful. I like how the cocking the arms back feels. I feel like I can still get off my step. So now I'm not even going to increase speed. I just want to make sure I'm getting my arms up off that last phase and make sure I'm cocking my arms back. But that did feel more natural. Just biomechanically, that's probably how it works. So, yep. Okay, so that one wasn't as good because I wasn't aggressive enough off my hop, so it threw off my rhythm. And I wasn't aggressive enough on my jump. So just gotta focus on cocking the arms back and trust that if I keep my hips high, then it'll come straight back under me and I won't hit my heel. So I'm gonna do one more, no matter what. Legs are starting to feel sore, so getting to that point. But yeah. That was exactly what I wanted to do with the arms, but I forgot to switch legs. So still not great, but not horrible at all. Definitely better than, you know, previous time. Can't beat the horse too much, so gotta shut it down. Just trust that the adaptations will be good enough. But yeah, even now, I just cannot get off my jump. My leg is just not quick enough. So definitely got to work on that still. Yeah.